Hey there, this is Jeff, and Cakewalk has laid off all their developers and have marked the end. So I'm trying out Mixbus, which I think is super cool. And I'm just showing how to open a project. You can set the time, sample rate, and the samples for the buffer, and then you just click start and it will open up like this. Ta-da! And when it opens up the master, you can see where the master output is here, and you can change it to whatever outs you want. And then if you right click here, you can add new tracks. So this will put 3 tracks on there. And there we go. There's our tracks. And if I let's see, if I grab this and hit it, you don't see anything. But if I click this record button, now you can see it and you can hear it. And these buttons here shift between the editor and the mixer, and like that. You can use control page up and control page down too. Here, if you click up here, you can control here what the input to the track is. You can see that's analog input 3. And when you turn it off, you get a look that looks like this. If you right click in the black area beneath the fader mark, and this actually disables the use of the fader if you turn that off. You can, come on, turn back on for me. Help. Got it. Yay. I right click in the black area, new plugin by category, overloud, TH3. And that's going to do what you expect. It's going to add TH3. And if I strum it, you can see I can double click and add some kind of sound. So you can wonder, you know, why is it only 1 bar here when in Sonar you get 2? And the answer to that is if you click this level thing and you choose left for your input source, you then, now it works like it does in Sonar. So if I switch back, you have to set the focus not on the plugin to send keys to Mixbus. Once we're back, you can click that button there, and that's blinking. That means it's going to record when you click go. And then shift spacebar starts the record, and then shift spacebar stops the record. If you click on it, I don't yet know how to delete it. Well, that's alright though. We'll work on that down the road. So what I'm going to do is just going to play for a couple of seconds, record for a couple of seconds, and then export it to show you this cool export thing that it does. So this is a really distracting sound. Alright, super strange. We'll let it record out. Hit the stop button. I'm going to do Alt-E for export. When I get here, I can click edit here, and I can choose the type of edit, wave, and so forth. I can choose 16-bit or 24-bit. Something's gone funny for me. There we go. I think my mouse is not being read properly by the session right now. So here you pick the name of what you want the output track to be, and you can choose a revision and you can label it. This is just an easy way to choose how to do it. And then also here in the edit window, you can choose to normalize, and the peak you want to normalize to dBFS, all kinds of interesting stuff up here. All right. So then you choose export, and it basically plays through the track. When it plays through the track, the processor hums along pretty good. I did something wrong. Let's go back, because it says everything's not available, so I'm guessing it exported a lot of nothing. Oh, I've still got the record button on. So I have to see home key to get home, and then if I just hit the play key with the record button off, now I've got the sounds. So home, Control A. I don't know if Control A is necessary. And now let's export it again. And ta-da! Now this gives us our loudness range, our integrated loudness, our peaks, both our true peak and our dBFS peak, and a picture of the waveform, and a color-coded picture of the waveform. And all of that's really handy and nice to have, I think. I've had a fun time importing old mixes I did with Sonar and exporting them this way to get these readings. It's been an education. One of the things that I find interesting about Mixbus is it has a limiter which comes on by default along with tape saturation, and it's got this K14 meter that's there. You don't seem to be able to change it. One of the things that I think is additionally interesting, let's say we have some tracks to one bus and some to another. If you choose this spill button, it shows you only the tracks routed to that bus, which is sort of an interesting ticket, and then you just turn it off and you can see all your tracks. Hope you found it interesting. Mixbus is cool. Sonar was great. Very sad to see it go. But it's only a new adventure, and Sonar may not be gone forever. Here's hoping. Peace.